I think we're good. I think we're here. Hi, everyone. I am Ecdycis. I do a lot of horror games, big fan of the genre, and I've ran Dead Rising on GDQ before, but that was the original game. This is the Deluxe Remaster, also known as Dead Rising, DRDR. We'll be starting here in a moment, but I guess first, how about we have our couch introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Nally. I run Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising 4, and a variety of other games.
Hi, I'm Froob. I run Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, and Dead Rising 2 off the record.
Hi, I'm SweedOla. I run Dead Rising, and I also play very terrible games.
Yeah. All right. That being said, I think we're about ready to begin. Just to kind of give some notes of this run, we are going to be doing a new game, 72-hour mode, and a normal run. That's a lot of words you're saying. We're playing on normal, not easy. The games will be on new games, so level 1, fresh file. And yeah, we're going to beat the whole game for the main story. That's like the 72-hour mode. You won't be doing overtime, but we'll be doing all the main story. Anyway, time will begin once we skip one of the cutscenes here. That's how it begins. But hey, look, a frog.
Frog.
He's just there. Oh, it's frog. We do a few cutscenes in the beginning here. It just kind of, like, here's the story. We're going to ignore that. But time will begin in a moment here. We have about 2 more to go. And then I guess we can count down together after we, on that last one. All right, we all ready? Mm-hmm. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. This game came out earlier this year, and it's kind of a remake, but not a remake of Dead Rising. It's more or less the same as the original game, but there are some changes. One, Frank looks different. The mall looks different. Everything looks different. It's deluxe, I suppose. One of the big differences already is we're just gonna, for the most part, move. Frank's very floaty in this game, so we're not gonna hop as much, but we'll have some familiar tech if you've ever seen the original one. If you haven't, then I will explain it anyway. The idea is, though, Dead Rising is a game where you are a journalist and you want to get a story in a mall. You've been called here by some guy named Carlito, but you don't know that. There are zombies, and they're gonna break in because an old woman loves her dog. So we're gonna be saying all about that in a moment, so you can actually see her right there. There she is, Lindsay. But the big thing is none of these survivors can ever be saved. They're all going to die. They're like made out of paper. They just, the moment they get looked at by a zombie, they just faint. They pass away. What we're going to be doing, though, is we're looking for a specific survivor. This is Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds is a special survivor because he has a shotgun. On a new game file, that's going to be a very powerful weapon that you can't really get much else early. You have to travel to the gun shop before Cletus spawns. He's a hard boss. So one of our problems is I need this guy to die, and the zombies are not playing today. Brian?
Oh.
Wow, he's really,
It's fun.
you know, eventually they'll get him. Eventually, right?
Look, he's just telling his brother.
Oh my God, they still haven't got it yet?
Just swing at him. Just give him, like, you know.
Yeah, I guess I can't even do it. I kind of want to get in the zombie. Oh, there he is. Okay, they got him.
Hooray.
You know what's funny? Well, first off, I have 1 health. Taking damage here won't matter too much because we're going to heal in a moment. But every single practice run, he died immediately.
Yeah.
Runs off to a great start, isn't it? If you're wondering if you're grinding for a good time, you would have reset already by far. Anyway, we have the shotgun. We are now in the safe house. And one of the cool things they did in this game was they added a blender here. The blender within coffee creamer and apple. By the way, ew, that sounds awful. What you can do is you can make a drink called Fleetfoot, formerly known as Quick Step. Also, we're going to take off Frank's shoes. I'll let him run faster. Probably.
I can't believe it.
It probably works out. You never ran on concrete?
I mean, no, doesn't sound fun.
It'll motivate you to go faster. Really, the thing is, though, Quick Step or Fleetfoot is a very fast drink. It makes you run fast for about 30 seconds. That's Jeff, by the way. We like Jeff, but we're not going to talk to him right now. Doing this allows me to just instantly get the supplies we're going to need for the very beginning. Normally, you have a lot of options of how you want to play, but what we're going to be doing is shotgun and skateboard, or longboard in this case. You'll probably see what we mean in a moment. Because anything about this game, the boards are really, really big. Also, we set the music to the RE4 like Spanish guitar theme, so if you enjoy that, it's going to be playing a lot as you go through the mall.
One thing I'll say is, I can't believe you. You could have been a bee. This could have been amazing.
The game crashed. I wore certain costumes, so I didn't want to chance it. Anyway, we get the skateboarding magazine, and now you can kind of see how lightning fast this is. One of the big differences is boards are immensely quick in this game. They're about double the speed of the original game. As well, we have a neat trick here where you can actually start moving before the game loads in by pushing the skateboard button on the keyboard. So I plan a combination of both controller and keyboard. It is kind of neat. Also, Frank's kind of a monster. He can skateboard barefoot on grass and through water. Which, that wouldn't work, right?
Probably not.
Probably. Anyway, first boss fight. This is Carlito. Carlito is why we grabbed the shotgun. He can either be really kind or really mean. It all depends on how the first shot goes. Bring it back to the skateboard. They give us a gun, and we are just going to fire at him right here. I should be able to land 2 shots. Usually get the third one right here, hit him in the head, and 2 more ought to do it, and Carlito is down. And so that was a really clean fight. Usually what happens is if you miss that first shot, he will dodge everything. I was actually kind of worried earlier on that he was going to dodge it all, but we did pretty good there. They added this new magazine. It will buff the power of guns, making it shoot, you know, just stronger. I don't know how a magazine makes guns hurt more, but they found a way to do it. Going with the skateboard trick, how you enter the doors is also the direction you'll be going. So you see me curving on each door, that is why. If I start curving left in the next screen, I will be going left. We'll be grabbing the SMG right here. That will be a special tool that will help us out throughout the run. And we're about to hit a very fancy trick. It's funny, because I think Swede has a lot of thoughts about this trick.
Yeah, it's just a few thoughts, nothing too much.
So, with the run, we did find some cool stuff. Normally, we use an in-game timer, so it removes load, so it's not unfair if you have a really fancy computer or not. But the strategy only saves about 3 seconds if you can land it. That being said, it's really cool, and I would like to show it off for you. So, in the past, we have this trick called Bike Zip. You fly a bike really far and launch it in the air in the original game. In the Deluxe Remaster, originally we didn't have that because they changed how it works. However, we found a new trick where we get the bicycle. We can just go to the shop right here, and hopefully I can line it up. But if anyone on the couch wants to take over for a moment and explain what I'm doing.
Yeah, so what X's doing here is he's trying to plant the bike far enough back to where Frank's back wheel is more diagonal to the back wall. And what will end up happening is instead of sending Frank on top of the bike, it will send him through the wall and out of bounds.
There it is.
And if X skateboards at all before he enters and not goes on their bare foot, he will just fall into the void. That means he has to reload the quick save that happened, entering the entrance plaza, re-talk to Dr. Barnaby, and go round. So while X goes around here, there's a little trigger out of bounds here that just opens, like, the... Well, not opens, but lets you teleport to the entrance plaza, the Paradise Plaza.
Yeah, I was terrified because, as it was mentioned, if you try boarding onto the void, what will happen is Frank will just fall into, like, the netherworld. He'll just keep falling infinitely until, like, I don't know where, somewhere.
Also, fun fact about that glitch, it was found by a guy on YouTube who used it to go out to the car park, and a runner by Fringe Stallion sent it to me to go, hey, it's a cool glitch and whatever, would this be useful? And it's just the random things on YouTube that people find is just, like, insane.
Yeah, it is pretty fun there. Right now, we do get to introduce something new to Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Capcom was actually pretty nice with speedrunners. They added a way to fast forward the time. Also, Jeff is dead. He just died of loneliness. He didn't have friends on the roof, so he's dead now. But as you can see, I have the ability just to fast forward it. In the past, for Dead Rising, we had to mod a lot of our games, because otherwise it would be 6 hours of waiting. But I'm really glad now we can actually run the games legitimately without having to worry too much with that. That being said, we do have to wait for the watch to pass, so if you want to read a donation or two, go for it.
I have you covered. Let's go for, oh gosh, I had so many here. $10 from Violent Eventide. Excited to see DRDR and very excited for Silent Hill 2. Let's get the hard restricted incentive done. And y'all are making good progress. We are at $6,600, a little over a quarter of the way there, but we have to get that done before the Silent Hill 2 run starts. We got the rest of this one, and we got the Red Bull Daily Recap. That's about an hour to go. Keep those donations coming. I also have a donation here from Kona Rican for $25. Have to donate for the host of the Coziest Hotfix show. Also, question for the runner. Is that one hidden stair still hidden in the remake?
Maybe.
Real quick, $30 from TM.pet. I'm so excited to watch a speedrun of DRDR, a game built around the two most hated game mechanics in video games, time-based events and escort quests. Please give the donation to the runner's choice. Ecdycis Donations has told me we don't know what your donation choice is.
We'll find out. Really quick, we do have Carlito 2. If we get that explained by the couch, that'd be perfect. This fight can get pretty dicey. Originally, this is one of the harder ones, the sniper rifles, so let's hope it goes well.
Sure. So Carlito 2, basically Ek's going to go upstairs and go across from Carlito. New to the remaster is this nice laser sight where you'll see where Carlito is aiming. But this fight basically introduces the concept of what is the shield mechanic, which we'll learn a bit about later. But essentially, Ek needs to hit with the shotgun first. And then once the first hit of a weapon has hit Carlito, or whoever boss you're attacking, there will be a drop-off of damage for about 4 seconds. So with Ek using the shotgun first and then switching to the Uzi, Ek will be able to get out full damage of the Uzi. Unfortunately, as you can see,
oh my god!
Carlito is being a pain.
All right, he's dead.
Carlito got the moves.
How many jumps was that?
Like 3?
Two or three?
Yep.
What a guy, huh? What a guy there.
Practicing his B-hops, man, you know. He's got to get used to it.
He really did. But yeah, Carlito went pretty well. The upgrade we get will change how we play. It looks like I did get stock, so I'm going to remember to grab that now. In practice, I did not grab it, but that was pretty good there. The fight went well. Hit the button, good, okay. So yeah, Carlito can be a big tempo point. One of the big things is I am trying to look at the SMG ammo. As you can see, we're using a lot of guns. We want to make sure these guns last essentially the whole run. Nice bomb. That'll happen sometimes. But I want the guns to last the whole run because obviously if I have to get more guns, that's bad. It means I'm not playing well. But that means I need to make proper usage of that shield mechanic that was talked about. Generally, the idea is first hit will do tons of damage, later hits less damage until it breaks, which we'll learn more about that in one brief moment with our next boss. However, Carlito can get really bad, especially with his dancing. Anyway, something that's not bad is the song that's about to play, because we do get to hear it a few times throughout the run, but you probably all know the song, if you like Dead Rising.
Yeah, fun fact about DRDR, they introduced a mode for streaming, which completely just removes any and all kind of copyright music like Gonguru and some of the boss themes, and replaces it with the default music that's chosen with the outfits. So if you had, say, Frank's original outfit without any DLC on, it will play the default more music. And if you, say, for example, put on Nemesis, it'll play the Nemesis music, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of a cool feature for streaming, but obviously you lose the nice original music like Gonguru and things of that nature.
All right, Nally, would you like to explain the upcoming fight?
Of course. So this is Steven. This is his store, and he's gonna say it a lot. What we're going to do is Ecdycis is going to open up with a shotgun shot for that max damage, dodge back, and hide behind this shelf.
He is not playing right, but we'll make it work.
Yep. So he's just gonna keep shooting with the SMG until he is dead. He should be good here because we want to hide behind that shelf so that we don't get hit with the shotgun that he has.
You know what? I did it all so we can hear Fly Routine more. It's like every anime AMV ever. We just had to have the remix in there. But you know what? Good fight. I don't know why he kept going after us, but you know what? Sometimes you have to adapt.
He had a mission.
Yeah. All right, so we got the medicine. One of the cool things we are able to do here is skateboard through a lot of these doors. You can notice I am like braking before that. Honestly, the amount of times you bonk off any wall is kind of ridiculous. One of the things that really is understated maybe from watching the speedrun is just how fast the boards go. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but it's one of those things that, especially going from the original game to this, it's like double the movement speed. And that's part of the reason why the route's actually a little bit different. I know they're the same game, but normally in the past, we would have gotten the maintenance tunnel key. We would go down to the maintenance tunnels, take the time, and enter Steven's fight through the underground. This time, however, since we have plenty of movement speed, we can actually enter from North Plaza and just go this way. We're actually going to go back the same exact way, too. Now, one of the big problems this poses is I don't have the maintenance tunnel key. That's going to pose a problem later because there's going to be a chapter that requires me to drive all the way through them. However, you know, it's going to lead to some neat strats that we're going to see later on in the run. Right now, though, we do have the medicine for Brad, so he will be able to live forever now. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you get medicine from a grocery store, and then you're good. You can survive a bullet, apparently. Or zombies.
Or bullet and zombies.
A little bit. Also, one of the cool parts about this game, cool I suppose, zombies are actually really aggressive whenever you're near them. Like, they won't see you really far away, which is one of the nice things. But when they do see you, you're almost going to get grabbed every 5 seconds.
Or shot.
Yeah. Well, luckily they nerfed the shooting. I'm so happy with that. In the past, the cop zombies would like shoot you at the moment they see you. Like it was on sight, and then they would chain you way longer than you should have. Anyway, we have another fast forward right now. This is probably a good time for, let's say, 2 donations.
I got him. Here is $50 from Slickify. Ecdycis, DRDR, Silent Hill 2 remake next, dog ending, take my money. And yes, we do have bid wars open for the ending, but we are also still trying to get the hard restricted upgrade met. We are over a third of the way there, $8,500 and change of the $25,000 that we need. Please keep those donations coming. Also, $50 in from Mayor of Goblin Town. I'm a simple gamer. I see frog, I donate. Reminder, Ecdycis, we're still looking for your runner's choice on donations.
Oh, how about hard mode?
Okay, sounds great.
I didn't know I could say it here. I thought it was like afterward. All right, so now we're going to go girl hunting. That is the name of our mission. We now have Isabella. She was the girl in the shopping cart. Steven just had her before he tried to chase after us. But that mission is going to be one of the meaner ones, just because this is what I've been trying to build up to with all that ammo management. While we could play it a little bit safer and try to make it work, I do need to make sure that I make both the SMG and the shotgun last. Shotgun we want throughout the whole game. SMG we will be getting a refresh, but right now we actually get a little bit of a teleport because of the Colts. They're just doing the whoop. But, you know, we're going to go to the Isabella fight. Also, look, they're the convicts again. They're back. By the way, if you kill them, they just respawn like every 5 minutes. You can never kill them. They exist to play Gone Guru for you.
They just love that song. They go on full blast.
I mean, in all fairness, I pretty much did that like throughout the whole year. Like, just played every 5 minutes. But we are about to get to our fight here. We're doing pretty good. But Froob, if you'd like to, oh wait, no, Sweet, if you'd like to take this one.
So, while Ek is on the way to Isabella, say ammo management sort of thing, it's kind of important with the guns. Ek could have got another SMG, but I think he's just going to YOLO with the shotgun and the SMG. So, fun fact about this fight is FPS dependent. The higher FPS she goes slower, the lower she goes faster. So Ek's going to do first is shoot her with the shotgun, and then try and shoot her down with the SMG. However, because he has like 8 bullets, I think he had, he got grabbed. Also, Isabella will say that every time. Don't know what that was referencing to or anything. Frank's a very sensible man, but
good fight.
Yeah, very clean fight.
And then it just like her bike just shatters. By the way, I don't know how she does it, but
Wait, I've got to talk to you.
I mean, it's a cheap bike from the Walmart.
It like, exploded.
Cheap bike from a Walmart van, you know.
I suppose that's fair. All right, so we're going to this bathroom to actually the time, but this time is actually really precise. I know the other ones quite weren't, but how I stop the time here is going to be very important. If I stop it too late, the comics are going to be in a bad spot. Again, they're still out there. They don't ever leave. They will always be there. And the next mission is going to have a little bit of setup. It's not one of the hardest ones, but I need to carry Isabella all the way back to the safe house. I think I got that. Wait. No, I think I'm one off.
Just a bit more.
And he there we go.
There we go.
With literally one little dial. Hopefully that'll be fun. But if you stop it right on the hour, what should happen is the convict should, and there's the shot. What should happen is hopefully the convicts will be on the far right of the screen. Also, here's a fun little trick. You can just jump kick the zombie. If I miss it, that is sad. There it is. See, you just kick. Woo. Gets the zombies nice and off of Isabella. Otherwise, you have to like shoot with the shotgun, and that can get kind of dicey. But now I don't want to drop Isabella. Isabella is it's pretty bad if you drop her. You have to pick her up every time, and it can go kind of wrong. Kindle spawns behind us. He can just shoot us sometimes, and the zombies can be quite aggressive, especially the different cop zombies. Anyway, moment of truth. Let's see how it turned out.
It should be fine.
I mean, even if it's on the left, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it's on. I don't know. It's been spawning on the left on the as I've been doing this. It's not too bad. I think that's a solid spot, but we're gonna have to play it a little bit carefully here.
Just this zigzag. Be fine. Dodge the bullets.
Okay, they're coming in left. There's a setup for this. Yeah, normally I have them all over there, but I can actually get them around this little. What is this?
That's a gazebo thing.
Gazebo?
Yeah. I mean, some for use of camping, so.
Yeah, they're just grooving right now, and I'm hoping. All right, they're coming right behind me.
They're following you.
Yep, they're right there.
Dodge and weave.
Up.
Dodge and weave.
Maybe the zombies will get him.
Nope.
Wait, they're not helping me. They're helping them. Okay, there's a little secret where you can drop Isabella off right there and then like, skateboard in here, but I think we're good. Okay, that was the risky part. Okay, now we're good. How about we get some donations?
Absolutely. Let's take a $5 donation here from Tempest Mask 1000. I'm a simple man. I see Ecdycis running something fun. I'm tempted to donate. Let's get our way into this rising some sort of pun. Also, hi Froob, hi Shout. I also have a donation from Digital Badger for $1,010. Hello, AGDQ. Digital Badger here. Tomorrow is my 10-year sub anniversary on Twitch with the marathon, and I want to do something special to celebrate sharing a decade of amazing speedruns and wonderful people. AGDQ has become ever more special to me as I've watched friends and family get diagnosed with cancer over the years. Seeing the community consistently come together to continue fighting this terrible disease is nothing short of heartwarming. I am so proud of the speedrun community using their powers for good, and I hope we continue raising money for amazing causes for the next 10 years. Donation goes to push towards that Silent Hill 2 incentive. Let's do it. And again, we are at about 35% of the way there. Not a ton of time left to make that happen. Please, gamesdonequick.com/donate. Scroll to the bottom of the page. Click on add incentives. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Make it happen.
All right, so now we are entering probably, well, the big build-up I've been talking about. So earlier, we never grabbed the maintenance tunnel key. We never did any preparations, and we have to stop Carlito from his last resort. His plan is he's going to bomb the mall and, like, flood the world with zombies, which I suppose that works, but he's been filling them all full of like explosive gas, and we need to stop him by collecting his bombs. What does that mean for us? It means that I need to go to the maintenance tunnels, you know, the ones that are locked. So that's going to be neat, mainly because if you've ran Dead Rising 1, you normally have the maintenance tunnel key earlier. I know, I mentioned that. Why do I care? You care because for runners of this game, you essentially have to do something that you've probably ingrained all your runs in. You know how you normally have a route? We have to do it backwards. It's awkward. I don't know how many times you've ever done something backwards that you've done like, I don't know, like 1,000 times or something, but it gets kind of confusing sometimes. Luckily, it's not too bad, but it is something to keep in mind. Also, the cars are really slippery in this game. Like, it's like they lined the wheels with butter. I don't know if that would make a car slippery, but like, maybe it does. Maybe you line your car with butter, man. I don't know how it goes.
I mean, might not have grip on the tires?
Would that affect it?
I mean, you don't have grip on anything. You got to be sliding them.
I suppose oil or like snow or ice is probably the more fitting thing, but like, I feel like Frank would line his car with butter. Have you heard the way this man eats?
I mean, he has a man with ways of eating a baguette.
By the way, guess who's still here?
Hey!
There they are again.
Now, mad. It's great. Blasting Gong Guru.
I mean, it's just an excuse to hear Gong Guru like, what, 6 times? How many times have you heard, well?
It is the sound that puts fear into new people playing Dead Rising.
Yeah, this is the first thing everyone's like, oh.
You know what the funniest part is? We're going to hear well one more time. It'll come up again.
Well.
All right, so we have to go to the actual maintenance tunnel entrance, and this is where it's going to get pretty fun. We have to take the convertible car. It is the fastest, but also it doesn't have a whole lot of durability. But there are 5 bombs. They'll tell you such. And we're going to be taking a very specific route that, like I said earlier, essentially the reverse. Also, hey, look, I made it through the tiny crack there. It's a little bit harder than it looks. Also, these shopping carts need to get out of the way. But like I said, the car's going to look slippery. If it does look slippery, it is.
So that's butter, man.
So the big problem that we have is as we're getting the bombs, the zombies aren't too bad. They can get kind of annoying as you're grabbing them. But the big problem is how this game did the scaling. A lot of people complain that this game did get marginally easier than the original, and in some parts that is true. One of those parts is not Carlito. Carlito 3 is a monster. We don't have to fight him, but I do need to gather the bombs. Anyway, why is that a problem? Even though we're not fighting him, his car can still touch my car. If the van even touches my car, I don't mean like bumps into it, I mean like he just like grazes, like even nudges you, you explode. It does 3 bars of damage. For what it's worth, that is like late game final boss amounts of damage. It is ridiculous. It will also shatter the car almost immediately. Funny enough, the grenades, you think an explosion would do more. It doesn't do all that much. But the van itself can get pretty rough. He also has some tricky spawns, so I do want to be quite careful here. I also have to keep an eye out on his movements, because normally he does want to stop and throw bombs at you. However, there are going to be a couple of stops here where it can get a little bit dicey. We have about 2 more bombs left to go, and we also do need to grab the maintenance tunnel key, because since we didn't grab it earlier, I will need it for the final boss. This is one of the ones I'm going to start worrying, because even though I'm crashing into the wall, I do need to watch my car's... what would you call it? Stamina? Health?
Durability?
Durability, okay,
Yeah.
durability. There he is, nice and easy. The big problem are the last 2 spots. So this is where it's about to really pick up. This turn can get kind of rough because it just bumped into the wall.
Careful.
Yeah, I don't know why it does. Like, it's like the car just turns on an actual dime.
It's the butter.
It really is. All right, that was a good stop. I've been getting that the whole entire time, where you just dead stop right on the van here.
I'll just hope the Kalu doesn't decide to Tokyo drift.
Okay, let's see where he is. He is blocking.
stopped.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's
That's not bad. Good, I think. Let's see.
Well, you got lucky. He did decide to Tokyo drift into your car, so you had the skateboard down.
We do have one more spot. For some reason, he likes to just like, ram into you from the side?
Yeah.
We do need to grab the maintenance tunnel key. There is an Uzi down here. We don't need this one, but it can get really bad in a moment here. Let's see where he is. I really hope he doesn't spawn late. Late spawns are terrible. Oh, hey, early spawn. Look, there he is.
Nice.
Oh, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Ghosting.
Dude, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're almost out of bomb collector, and that went mostly well. Okay, we're out. We're good. We're good. There's bomb collector. So we got our bombs, and we have something more important than the bombs.
Let's go.
There
Froob. It's back.
Oh God. You can all say well. Well. I'm not gonna do it. I can't bounce it out like what is it? Life Seeker?
Yeah, life's
Yeah.
Gone Guru. What a song, huh?
Very interesting music video as well.
There's a music video? I've only seen Dead Rising.
There's an interesting music video that goes along with it on YouTube.
You know, the wildest part of the song is there's a whole verse about a party robot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, no one knows about it because they only ever hear nice.
Well.
You only hear about this part of the song is about Gone Guru, but then there's like a third chorus where he talks about being a party robot. All right, there we go. So that was pretty good. We do have a few sections here coming up. We have about 2 more major ones before we are almost at the end of this run. So let's see what we do here. So the next section is something that I think a lot of people did not like in this game because you have to take care of another person. What does that mean? Isabella. You know, that lady earlier who we kind of shot with the shotgun a bunch of times on the motorcycle and then broke her, what?
Ankle. Sprained her ankle.
Her Walmart motorcycle. Yeah, apparently she's friends with us now. We're best friends. We carried her back. We're buddies now. So she's going to show us her secret hideout. However, the problem is a lot of the survivors in this game, like people will always complain about Survivor AI. Funny enough, we have one of the goofiest tricks I think I've ever seen in a game. And I don't know why this works. It also only works on Isabella. It doesn't work on every survivor. It only works on her. But she's just really amazed at Frank's, golden, silky voice. So the way this is going to work is we have to escort her through a bunch of areas in the game, right? And there are certain reaches, and normally she would attack everything. She's not going to do that. Why? Because I'm going to role play as the average Twitch streamer. Yeah, I don't know why, but spamming voice dialogues, she just doesn't do anything. She's just so in awe of, like, follow me, follow me, follow me, that she just doesn't actually do anything. That being said, unless you want to listen to Follow Me the whole time, might be a good time for some donations.
Got you covered. $25 here from Sammy Patatas. Tony Hawk Pro Skater looks a lot different than I remember. Good luck with the runs, everyone. One love. $15 from KD Kit. 1 part Tony Hawk speedrun, 1 part Carmageddon speedrun. Let's go!
You can keep going.
All right. $25 here from Toxinsomnia. Silent Hill 2 is one of my favorite games from last year. What a stellar remake. Here's a little contribution to get it upgraded to hard mode. Let's put James through the ringer. And checking in on that, we are now over $9,000 towards the $25,000 that we need to get that upgrade done. Not a ton of time left, so please, if you want to make that happen, do not miss your chance.
All right, so give me one moment here. Right now, this little tree with a rock on it, there's actually an SMG in here. Not a lot of people know about it, but it is hiding there if you need it. Like I said, we've been doing proper gun management. I do have 2 shotgun shells left. We will play it nice and safe, but we actually did get a new SMG. I want to point that out now. Oh, hold on. Because, you know, if we magically got one, people might be wondering. Also, Isabella's tethers are really big. Like, at the bottom of the staircase, you can just, well, not that, but you can just grab her right here, and then we're good to go. Also, we're going to be getting a few more supplies just to play it safe while we wait for Isabella. Isabella's hideout is in North Plaza. Also, we're doing really good on the skateboard, so I haven't been needing to refresh. Oh, nice. I will be healing, though, because even though the skateboard's been nice, the zombies have been brutal. They've been getting maximum grab tether. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, Break West is dead. Luckily, this game has a pretty generous autosave. That's one of the upsides. I don't have to worry about losing the whole run. I can't believe... What was that tether?
I got one thing to say. You have a habit of dying in Escort to Isabella during marathon runs for some reason.
The funny part is, I don't think I lost that much time off that because it was like right here. Also, Frank can still talk even while drinking. He's throwing his voice.
He's a man of many talents.
Yeah, I didn't just get 2 grabs in a row, I'm not gonna lie. See, look, this time, not a single grab. Look at that. They didn't even bother grabbing. And they made their point. They got the 1 grab in and decided, you know what, let's be really funny.
The grabs are FPS dependent, we believe, right?
Yeah, they are FPS dependent, because if you play on 30 FPS, you get grabbed way less. I believe Ek is playing on 90, and the game has a max, or max set you can set is 120. And again, the zombies just grab you way more. So there's some runners who prefer 60 FPS, Ek prefers 90. It is down to personal preference, but overall, it's like, if you don't want to get grabbed as much, lower your FPS.
All right, so I made sure to grab a shotgun there because we're done spamming follow me. You don't have to follow me anymore. We're all good there. But we have a couple skateboard mags. We didn't need to get a new board, but I did get the new SMG and the new Uzi. So that will be quite helpful. Also, I will do a bit of a surprise for the couch because I didn't tell them about this, but I thought it'd be really funny while I was up here. Mainly because I remembered something kind of fun. But we have the final boss fight coming up. Also, I do apologize, but the Gone Guru is now gone. Isabella, like, obliterated them. I don't know how she did it, but they're gone. You won't be hearing well ever again, unless you decide to listen to Lifeseeker. See? It's finally a park with no convicts in it.
Man, it's not the same. I just want to hear the words well, because, you know.
I mean, you could always say well.
It's not the same.
I mean, I don't have the courage to belt it out. I'm not Lifeseeker.
Oh, well.
That's fair. All right, there we go. Almost have it. I probably should grab the item I wanted to grab there, but there's something really goofy coming up because we'll be fighting Larry. I will be having NallyQ explain most of that fight, but there is one thing I would like to show off about. It takes like no time to actually show. Will be funny though. Mainly because every now and again, well, I guess I've played Dead Rising in so many different ways at this point. A lot of them are really dumb. I've beaten this game with pretty much almost every weapon that you can imagine. Why? I like this game. I think it's fun. And this game has a lot of goofy weapons. I know guns are strong, but sometimes it's kind of fun to, you know, get a little bit silly with it. Speaking of being silly, I really hope the game does not crash, but I think it's worth show off on the bonus costumes. This is the Licker. I know we like Resident Evil, so there he is. Luckily, the game does have a generous autosave. So we should be fine here. But we're gonna get a little bit goofy here. I know we could just be a silly guy. But what's gonna happen is we are going to grab a familiar friend. If you do not know why, normally this is not something you can do on most of the game's bosses. However, we will have a special little trick we can do. In fact, I'm gonna just... Nice. I swear to God, every zombie that can grab me has been grabbing me.
It's just the outfit, man. You know, just they want to get their hands on you.
I mean, I'm one of them.
Yes.
Don't they see me? I'm also like, I don't even have skin. I would have used this costume for the whole run, but the problem is, I think the moving parts can make the game unstable after too many like loads or reloads.
Randomly crash. It's a lot of the outfits do have like moving parts. To them.
Also, just for safety, because you know.
Oh boy, mystery meat.
You know,
Run in the box in the underground.
Who among us has never wanted to eat like garage meat? you find raw meat in a box in a parking garage in the middle of Colorado. I mean, it's there. It's free.
It is free.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really considered that because, you know, I just don't really fancy the aftermath of eating god-off meat in a box that's been in an underground for God knows how long.
Well, I mean, it's not
never had
spoiled.
any meat from the London Underground? I have. It's great.
Just how it goes.
No, I've had mystery meat from Norway.
So, we will be talking about Larry in a moment here, but the thing with Larry is, Larry's your friend. He's not a bad guy. Larry's the only boss in the game that will never attack you first, right? That's because you're a customer. So, we can actually get away with some shenanigans right now. I'll show you a couple of things. Then after that, I'll have NallyQ explain the fights. Anyway, first things first, just to prove my point. Yeah, you have Larry. See, we're just pals. We're just chilling. I can get real close to Larry here. Just, what's up, buddy? Yeah, just get nice and close. Anyway, the funny thing you could do is you can put the Sherbot mask on him. All right, anyway, I actually ruined the fight by doing that, but you know what? It's funny. Okay, so Strat.
So what we want to do here is, because Larry does not attack you until you attack him, we want to dodge his melee attack first and then hide behind this table so that he cannot hit you with the knives. So he'll usually throw meat or knives. The meat can hit you, the knives can't. So you just want to dodge and alternate between hitting his head and his body. He's going to be moving around a lot, so you just want to switch between them.
Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Also, he has a killer mustache. I can't believe he didn't like my Sherbot helmet.
You gave him a gift. How rude.
You know what the worst part about that was?
Well,
Remember the shield mechanic we talked about?
Yeah.
All of my damage went into putting on the Sherbot helmet on. I did like 3 damage.
yeah.
Well, you know what? We do it for, it's fun. It's fun.
Do it for the memes.
All right, so right now we are almost done with the run, in fact. Right now we are heading back to Isabella's safe house. From then we do have a bit of a waiting portion. So how about we squeeze in like, well, no, let's say like maybe 3 final donations here?
All right, sounds good. I'm going to start with a $10 donation from Tylar. Come on, follow me. I've got a $50 donation from Nekomiki. Come on, follow me. Come on, follow me, come on. And I'm going to get some help for this one. I've got Chippy Carrera here at the desk with me to help with this $25 donation from Frank West. Come on, follow me. 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 Come on, follow me.
All right. So, well, I mean, it's true.
Come on.
Isabella's right there. We are now back in the safe house. So there are a few different things you can do here. Also, the tongue is just going in,
Going wild.
just chilling there.
It's just cleaning the watch, making sure you can read it.
Also, it's horrifying. Poor Isabella. Isabella, look out!
Oh my.
He's right
Oh my God.
God, I love some of the costumes, but they can make the game a little bit rough. I would have used the Willamette B1, but the problem is if you aim the gun, it blocks your sight. I tried doing it in the practice room, and I literally couldn't see Isabella during one of the sections.
Yeah, the thing with the bee costume is as well, it has a massive tail, and it's just so, like, dumb, and it just ruins your, like, line of sight at all to anything you want to aim at. It's just... It's basically just more of a meme more than anything.
Right now, we're just kind of wrapping up the game's final events. There's a lot you could do here, especially with the military. Good thing we don't have to see them. They buffed them pretty heavily, and they had to actually nerf them because in the original patches of this game, if the military shot you once, they would infinitely kill you. Like, they just infinite stun. It was pretty wild. But to avoid them and not have to worry about that, we're actually going to make our way all the way to almost the end of the game. The game ends at the heliport at the 12 p.m. right there, but we're going to put it on 10 a.m. That's going to give us just enough time to get back to the heliport. We can use the time there, and then we're almost done with the run. It has been pretty good so far, and we can show off, you know, the little cutscene at the end there. But yeah, it's been a pretty solid run. I've been feeling pretty good about this in practice. I know it's not exactly Dead Rising 1, but it's been a really fun way of replaying the game. Right now, all the zombies are gone, all the military is gone. At this point in the game, there's not much left to do. Just kind of a nice, gentle skateboard back. You can see all the zombies. They're all just dead. At this point, the military has cleaned them up.
You can finally live your dreams of Frank West's Undead Nightmare skateboarding adventure.
It really is. It's also kind of funny that a lot of people don't expect this game to be like a skateboarding game. Like, pretty much every Dead Rising game has some kind of faster travel. Like, 1 and 2 are skateboards, and then 3 and 4 are cars. So it's kind of odd that you think, oh, it's a zombie game. Nope, it's like extreme sports. It's driving. It's not. But I did think it was pretty funny to show off the Servbot mask thing. It's something that only works on Larry, by the way. I don't know why. It is one of the goofiest interactions in the whole game. Anyway, we are about to be hitting time in a moment here. Once we are at noon, the game is almost done. So about 2 in-game hours. Has a whole time system, but luckily for us, we can just skip that. Also, oh, I got the bad entry. Damn, look at that. The slight time loss. Well, not 2 time losses.
Slightly more.
I told you, see, he's made of rubber. And anyway, time. But yeah, that is what, Dead Rising right there, ending A. This is the regular best ending you can get in 72-hour mode. I know, like, especially with when the time skip came out in this game, or, you know, like the new feature, fast forwarding, was brought in. A lot of people thought the speedruns would be kind of weird because you just go straight to the helipad, but I do think it's a pretty cool category of ending A, where you do all the best story stuff. We do something similar in the original game, where we did use a mod called time skip. But speaking of the original game, you can see what happens to Frank.
That son of a bitch made it. That must mean he got his scoop.
You guys want to be really funny right now?
If the game crashed.
No. What if the helicopter started up and then Gonguru started playing? Also, I want to answer a question that is, the question is old as time. A lot of fans wonder this. But that helicopter, right? It's a Capcom game. If you know anything about Capcom games, you know what happens to Capcom helicopters. Clearly, they all have happy endings and live long lives.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nothing bad has ever happened to a helicopter in a Capcom game. Just don't ignore all the other Capcom games. Also, God, that costume was certainly a choice, wasn't it?
I like how the tongue is just waving in the wind.
By the way, I think it went like 4 minutes underestimate even changing into this costume and putting on the Servbot mask.
Yeah.
See, look, we did it. He's happy. We have our applause. But there it is. So a lot of people like to ask, how did the zombie get in the helicopter? Also, the tongue is going through the camera. He got in there because he snuck in when it was taking off. He wasn't just chilling back. You know, it actually crashed, by the way. He saw Frank on the roof. Just would you pick him up?
I mean, I'd be very surprised he got a makeover.
All right. Anyway, I have been your runner, Ecdycis. I do a lot of horror games. I do a lot of Dead Rising. I run almost about 200 different horror games and some other games. I'm a big fan of speedrunning, and I think this is like, about my 10th GDQ run or so. I've done quite a lot of these, and I do love being up here and showing you these games. So if you have enjoyed that, come check me out sometime on Twitch or something. I would like to say thank you to all the Dead Rising community, and especially my coach. Thank you all for watching, and well, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the horror block.